Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy Mayan New Year to you all. It's going to be a much better year. And if you want to know more about that in terms of the Mayan Oracle, I made a reading last Sunday. So if you watch that video from last Sunday, you will get a glimpse of the better year we're going to have. Today, we are already on the wave of that new year. It started yesterday. Today is the day out of time, and tomorrow is the new year, which is the number 3 character on the wave of the new year. And it's going to be a year of planting seeds, letting them flourish. And what kind of seeds? The seeds of beauty, the seeds of creativity, the seeds of art, elegance, all these beautiful things we all want for our lives. It is a year of planting these seeds, breaking with the hard shell of the seed to let all of the potential of that seed to flourish. We're all seeds. We did a ceremony today, which was beautiful, with very special people here at my place, and we all brought seeds and offerings to the earth, and we committed with the energy of the yellow electrical seed year of the planet that starts tomorrow. It's the Mayan year according to the Tzolk'in calendar, the spiritual sacred calendar of the Mayans. And we did this ceremony to connect with the earth, to connect with the energy that is flowing now, that is going to lead us through a beautiful year of radical transformation, because we're going to be in full command of radical transformation. And there will be lots of people leaving their bodies, because radical transformation is also death. It's part of it. Death is a radical transformation and is going to be part of it. A lot of emotions purifying, and there's a bunch of things about this year, but I already went through that last week. So if you want to know more about that aspect in terms of the Mayan calendar oracle, of the energy we're starting this weekend and tomorrow, and is going for a year from now, watch that video I made last week. And tonight, because I was in ceremony all day and I'm feeling refreshed and happy, in peace and unconditional love and all of these beautiful things, I decided to come live and do some readings for you, some readings. And it's going to be readings about what's coming for us as humanity on this planet, since we're starting a new Mayan year, right? Why not read cards for that too? So let's I'm going to pick one card to see the energy of the year. How is it going to unfold? What's going to lead us along with the yellow electric star? I mean, electric seed guided by the yellow star. So what is it? What is it that is going to guide us? Guide us, guide us, guide us. This is the card. Oh, can't see the card. Okay, there it is. Prince of Cups. Interesting. A man with a very good heart. Unconditional love. Coming with the vision of an eagle. Straight from the heart. Let's see let's see more about this man here. So let's see. That's interesting because the guy guiding is like actually a person, a young man that gets against the wall. He's got to do something. He's got to do something. His mission is here and he's got to do it now. Let's see what else. The sun is shining. My interpretation of these cards is that there is a man that comes from the heart that leads us into the light, into ascension, into the sun shining. It's the maximum light, right? So it is due already. This leading into the light. I don't really uh, go so much for having someone in charge of leading us in this process of enlightenment, but it seems like there is a person coming for that, and it's crucial. It's due already. It's something that has to be done, and it's here. It's knocking the door. It's here. It's here. Let's see what else. What else is coming? All right. So we have completion of the work. I don't want to say the name, but I'm thinking about someone who can be this person here. Against the wall. I meaning in terms of has to do it now. There's no more time. It's here now. Enlightenment, leading to the light, and completion of the work of the light. That's very, very interesting. What else do we have here? Change. This is this is going to be a big change. This completion of the work towards the light is coming with change. Okay. What else? What kind of change? What kind of change is that? The Empress, empowerment of the feminine power. Oh, because until now we've been having a predominance of the male power, and this is a change to the female power, to empowering the female. And another thing that I always think is that I don't think we should be either in a predominant male power or a predominant female power. I think it should be a balance in between both, because the feminine and the masculine make it all. It's the division of the all, the entire everything, right? So the empowering of the feminine here on this reading, it's a change. It doesn't mean that women are just going to dominate, but it means that the power of women is going to be taken into consideration as well. So let's see another one here. Another person, another male. This one is fiery, impulsive, comes with all the energetic power. This one, okay, this male here, it's a person that works with science, and it's coming to share knowledge. Share knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna open more cards about this because this is something a little different. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so for I'm just gonna show you this last cards I got here. See if you can see them here. So this is a male, very impulsive and fiery personality, a man of science and knowledge, bringing information and news that are not profound, are not important, are superficial. And this kind of information is going to break down. We're going to see all the lies of science until now falling down like a broken building. And with this transformation, because this card destroys everything, but it's needed to be destroyed in order to build something. And what's coming after this destruction, it's abundance. Abundance and victory. So fear not the big changes we're going to witness soon, the big tumbling down of the lies that we have been submitted until now by the systems that have been ruling this planet. They are about to fall down really, really deep. And it's for good, because the truth coming out of this destruction is going to bring us abundance and victory. And it's very important for us to have this abundance, because the Mayan year, our challenge is to understand that the universe is infinitely abundant, and tap into this abundance and dream big. Dream big. Dreams are also part of our challenge this year, this Mayan year that's starting this weekend, specifically tomorrow. So since abundance is a challenge, and I see here the breaking down of the lies and superficiality of science, bringing abundance and victory, it is very important to understand that no matter how bad it will look on the external level, on the material level, remember that is not going to last for too long, and is all for the reconstruction of what real abundance is and the victory of the light. So this is a very interesting set of cards. My initial question is what's coming for the world, for humanity on the next few months, since we're starting a new Mayan year. And I decided to open the cards live tonight, and that's what I see. A man coming from the heart with work to do that is past due already, and he has to do it now, which is enlighten, put light, put the sun shining over things, and complete the work of changing, the complete the word of change, empowering the feminine energy on earth. And then I see this other man with and very emotional, which brings news about science, but that are not real. They are superficial, and there is a breakdown with that, because the lies will be so blatant that everything breaks down and gets destroyed, and then the truth comes to the surface, and then we achieve the real abundance we deserve and the victory of our path as humanity here. Let me see if there is something more about this that we should know. And let me know if you're still hearing me, because I got a message from my program that my sound card is not responding. But I think it should be working, because I had the same thing the other day and it was working. So I don't know why I'm getting this message. But if you can't hear me, let me know, please. Or if you can hear me, let me know, please. All right, so let's see if there's anything else about this. Okay, together with victory and abundance, a lot of pleasure, a lot of pleasure and empowerment, and another male that succeeds in power. Interesting. With the empowerment of the feminine energy, we actually have three males playing important roles on this change. One coming from the heart, moving the work into completion for the light and change, empowering women. The other one coming from science and lying and leading things into deep destruction, because he is lying and the lies will come to the surface. And with this destruction, the reconstruction comes with abundance and victory and pleasure. But then comes this other male, another fiery orange male, in power, succeeding in power, which is very interesting, because I know there are some politics in play right now that might change the course of history on the country known as the United States. So I think this has got to do with that. Very interesting. Oh, of course, all the major changes, like especially this card here. This card here is very difficult to go through this, because when we destroy completely everything to the ground, it's like walking over a cloud. You feel like lost and everything else, and it's a difficult card to go through. But remember that after this, we have all these good things coming, and then comes the leadership of this other male, leading us to success. These are the predictions for our humanity and our planet for the next few months. And we're here to witness what happens. We're here to enjoy. We're here to have fun with the situation. I know it is kind of weird to say that when you see so many ugly things happening in the world and so many difficult things happening in the world. But if we have a higher understanding of how things really are, how life operates, how the universe operates, and that we're here as souls incarnated on bodies to experience something, to learn something, we know that we can actually go through these changes and navigate through these changes, without attachments, and smoothly, in faith of the abundance of the universe, in faith of planting the seeds and letting them flourish, breaking the hard shell of our own seed. Because the seed is very interesting. It's got a hard shell, and let's think about ourselves as a seed. If we don't break out of that hard shell, we will never explore our full potential. All the seeds have full potential of germinating, that code programmed into the seed, into the DNA of the seed. We also have this in ourselves. We need to break the hard shell of the seed and let it flourish, germinate. And this is light. Is like when you break that hard shell of, um, say, stubbornness, fear, anger, all of those things that create this bubble shell that we don't want to get out of. When we break with that, light comes through all the breaking points of the hard shell and it bursts into beauty, into something creative, art. It's beautiful when you see a seed breaking down and germinating. Any kind of seed, a plant. You put a bean on water with a cotton, and in a few days it's just bursting and it's like something growing out of the pattern. And that's how we are as well. We need to break with all this attachments, suffering, the beliefs, the programming, and let us germinate into a beautiful, beautiful self. Connect with our higher self, which is the purpose of the Mayan year starting tomorrow, is our connection with our higher self, communicating directly from the higher self, the wind, the wind of communication from the spirit. All right. Oh, oops, the camera fell. uh, all right. So let's see. What else can we ask? Anybody here watching has a question, post it there and I'll open cards for it. And meanwhile, I'll think about something else. Let's see. I don't know. I've been kind of disconnected from the details of things that have been happening on our system. Not from the planet. The point when you talk about the planet is so much more than just the system that rules this planet. So I've been a little bit disconnected of the mainstream media. That's what I want to say. So I don't really know too many details of what's going on, but maybe we could ask about this camera doesn't want to stay. Okay, we can ask about if this destruction I seen in the cards here has something to do with the threat of another variation of that thing that has been threatening us, that I don't want to say the name. Okay, let's see. Is that what's causing part of this destruction I've seen before? Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Again, fertility. Okay, it is. It is. So they're going to try to use the idea of another bigger threat to crush us. But it's not going to work. It's going to be an empty, attentive. Because, oh, now I understand. So what the cards I seen before, there comes first a male from the heart, and he's kind of like opening the gates of the empowering of women. But we're talking here about a very high level of spirituality. And because of that opening, the attempt that these other people, the evil people, are going to try to do with the new threat of the variant of this thing, it's not going to work, because the empowering of the feminine brings very powerful magic. Very powerful magic. Okay. Mm. Mm. Very interesting. Lots of people in play on that. And I gotta tell you something, that the main thing behind all of this cruelty against humans in terms of false threats, it's money. Money is the interest. Yeah, that's what it is. But we're protected. We're protected. So what I suggest is that no matter what happens on the external reality you see, especially from the mainstream media, remember that all of that needs to be played out, but it's going to come to the surface that lies have been told, and all of that will cause a destruction of the system that is very, very deep, but it's for the good. Because after that comes the real abundance, the real happiness. All right. So, what else can we ask? Oh, about what about the fires here? The fires in BC, the fires in the US, the fires, are they man caused? I mean, like artificially artificially caused in purpose? Are they? Power in place? Luxury? Money? Peace? Virtue? Deep evil magic? Sadness? It's interesting because it is coming from an evil side making it happen, but at the same time, it turns into peace and value and happiness. Hmm. Okay, so my interpretation of that is that it is artificially made for interests of money and pleasure of their own, and evilness, deep, deep evilness, but it doesn't work again for them because we turn out to, we as humans turn things out, turn things upside down, turn things into the good. We find peace, we find virtue on helping one another, and we find value, and we find happiness. So again, their artificial made fires in North America will fail for them. That's good to know. I think I want to know something about the waves that I've been seeing. Lots of water and waves coming very soon along the coasts of the whole planet, the coast areas, and I want to know if that's coming soon. Okay, let's see about the waters, big waves that I've been seeing. Hmm. People, 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 people. Mm. Don't tell me this is also artificially made. Strife, power, oppression, shift, virtue, peace. Hmm. Interesting. My question was about the waves and water I've been seeing flooding the coastal areas in the world, but what I see is the few people manipulating this to happen because of a power trip and because they wanted to oppress humans, but it shifts into virtue and peace again, just like the fires. There's nothing to fear because everything that these evil people are trying, fire, waves, flooding, it's reverting against them. They are on a non-win situation right now. Everything turns into good. That's good. All right, my dear souls, I did some readings tonight and I don't see any questions posted there right now. So I will proceed. Do you have a question? No questions. I will proceed to disconnect this live and keep enjoying the energy of the ceremony we had today with beautiful souls here to celebrate the new Mayan year and plant the seeds of beauty, creativity, happiness, art, elegance, and all of these good, beautiful things. Happy New Year to all. Enjoy the day tomorrow. Tomorrow is the yellow electrical seed on the Mayan calendar, which is going to guide us through an entire year of planting seeds, serving each other, teaching each other how to plant the seeds, how to break from the hard shell of our programming, our thoughts and emotions, how to let ourselves break through our inner light and expand into a beautiful plant, a beautiful self, into our higher selves. All right. Much love to you, and I'll see you next week. Find how to disconnect this thing. There you go. Here.